Good evening, YouTubers. It's New Time Travel Jaime 88. Welcome back to my channel, and tonight, after success of Throwback Thursdays, tonight I'm going to do Flashback Friday. This week I am going to take a look at this, the Back to the Future 25th Anniversary Trilogy. Now this set came out back on October 26, 2010. Yep, I like this new design. It also marked that the Back to the Future trilogy came out on Blu-ray for the very first time. And this is the second Back to the Future reissue. However, this is not the first time that the Back to the Future came on DVD. You may recall on December 17th, 2002, that Universal Studios put out the Back to the Future trilogy for the first time on DVD. And I know there has been some mishaps on the trilogy set, especially for Back to the Future's parts 2 and 3, because they use an incorrect framing issues with the letterbox. I used to have the set anymore, but unfortunately it broke. So I had to try to hunt down the original release and to show you guys that. Anyway, before we get to that, I'd like to give a shout out to Joshua Cook. Josh, if you're watching this, your videos are awesome. Keep up the good work, and make sure you check out Joshua Cook's channel on YouTube. I'll put the link in the description below. Okay, here, I like this, and it's nice embossed, and you have the emboss of the Back to the Future logo. There's the DeLorean time machine with the fire trails. Here's Marty in his signature looking at his watch, and here's Doc Brown. 25th Anniversary Trilogy. Here's the spine. This is a seven disc set DVDs. Says here, all 3 movies, 25th anniversary restoration for enhanced picture and sound. It says here, experience one of the most popular movie series of all time, like never before, with the Back to the Future 25th anniversary trilogy. Join Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox, Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd, and the time-traveling DeLorean for the adventure of a lifetime as they travel to the past, present, and future, setting off a time-shattering chain reaction that disrupts the space-time continuum. From the filmmakers Steven Spielberg, Robert Zemeckis, and Bob Gale, these timeless films to feature all new 25th anniversary restoration for enhanced picture plus sound, plus hours of excitement bonus features. Let's take a look. You have Tales from the Future, the physical of Back to the Future, deleted scenes, Michael J. Fox Q&A. Now, the Michael J. Fox Q&A and the deleted scenes were left over from the 2002 release, plus including 7 archival featurettes that also include from the 2002 set. And you may be thinking, this does not have the Back to the Future night. Not on this DVD. The only way you can find it is on the Blu-ray set, or if you still have the 2009 individual DVD. Plus you have some behind the scenes, plus an all new, including the nuclear test site ending storyboard was originally intended, but it was scrapped in the favor of the clock tower. Plus you have the original makeup tests, productions, time traveling, etc., etc. Plus music video including Huey Lewis' Power of Love, and I'm not sure it does have the ZZ Top music video. Plus the Back to the Future The Ride. Plus you have the digital copy of all 3 movies that expired. Here you got Marty McFly, the DeLorean and the railroad version with the train. Here's Doc Brown hanging from a clock tower. Okay, let's open up. And this is a little Velcro thing. Plus, you have this Tales from the Future, the 6-part documentary retrospect. The Physicals of Back to the Future by Michio Kaku. Deleted scenes, archive featurettes. Yup, Double Back by ZZ Top. Plus the Back to the Future The Ride. And there's the digital copies. You won't, that's expired. Let's take this out. To the side, I want to show you the DVDs itself. Alright. Unfortunately, you get this little blue artwork. Here's the DVDs look like for each films. And you have the all new bonus disc. Bonus DVDs. Sorry about that. Plus, let's take this out to reveal the artwork for the trilogy. I wish they include the artworks on these DVD artwork. Instead, they use this new bluer artwork. But I like the 2002 DVD cover because it shows all the artwork for part 1, part 2, and part 3. Then you got the digital copy one. You can't use that because that's expired. There you go. Here's Marty McFly. Here's Back to the Future. Back to the Future Part 2. Back to the Future Part 3. And here's the bonus DVD. I like this artwork. Now, even though these expires in 2011, and these are the original stack housing, I like this one because on the Blu-ray edition, the original one, you had a hard time getting this out of there because there's like a little notch. Let me, for example, you have to, sometimes you pull it, you have to take this lever, you pull it down and carefully take it out. Okay, now let's take a look at my thoughts of Back to the Future. Now, Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future, and I've seen it first time since 1992. That's when I first came across it on television. But Back to the Future is a very good film. Plus, it got some music by Alan Silvestri, and oh yeah, I gave this 10 out of 10. For Back to the Future Part 2, it's a good sequel. I also gave this a 10 out of 10. Back to the Future Part 3. I know a lot of people has mixed feelings of Part 3, but I give this a 9 out of 10. And I saw the documentary is awesome. And yes, forgot to mention, it also has joined Team Fox. That's the Michael J. Fox Parkinson Foundation. Plus, frequently asked questions about the trilogy. There's a Back to the Future. There's a theatrical teaser trailer. Back to the Future Part 2 theatrical trailer, and Back to the Future Part 3 theatrical trailer. And you may be thinking, where's the theatrical trailer for Back to the Future? Well, some say that the original theatrical trailer is not included on the original DVD release and the current releases because I believe that the original theatrical trailer, 35mm trailer got lost or something. I'm not sure about that. If someone let me know what's the status of the 35mm trailers for the Back to the Future, let me know. There's also one notice that the Be Continued logo that was not present on the DVD and the Blu-ray releases of the films because it was originally intended because of a joke with the Mr. Fusion on whatnot. So the only way you can find the To Be Continued trailer if you have the original 1986 release of the Back to the Future on there. And so does the LD release. That also include the the To Be Continued logo. But the To Be Continued logo can be found as a bonus features, like an ending of the making of the trilogy. For Back to the Future Part 2, it restores the teaser for Back to the Future Part 3, says coming summer 1990. That subtitle was left out on the home video releases. So the DVD and the Blu-ray did restore it on the release. And yes, Back to the Future Part 2 and Part 3, they have a corrected correct framing issue, the correct letterbox framing of Part 3. Parts 2 and Part 3. All three Back to the Future films were shot in 185:1. So, yep. Okay, and put this back in there. Alright, that's it from here. You know what? I'll set it to the side. There we go. I had a hard time taking it back. Alright, that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the smash the like button. And also a big shout out to Johnny Future. Actually, his YouTube channel name is Johnny Future. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.